Yeah. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. On my way to Nerdventures Tower. I'll be there shortly, and we shall do a show. Talking all about Kenobi. Episode 6, the finale. Want to give my full thoughts on it. We'll talk about the show overall as well. We're going to do some cool giveaways. We're going to do some fun Q's and A's. It's going to be cool, man. You know, what a finale. I thought it was actually really great. A lot of positive stuff to talk about with regards to it. But at the same time, the show overall, I don't know. A couple of things in the episode, I don't know. So I want to get into that and share my thoughts and have a good old stream nerdvention in these streets. I'm pulling into the tower. I'll see you in a moment. Yeah. Ooh. Hey, what's up with those likes? I'm turning around. I'm going. Hang on. Chet, hang on. Yeah, I'm getting back in the car. Yep, I'm driving away. Well, everybody, it's been a good stream. It's been nice. Driving away from Nerdventures Tower because there doesn't seem to be enough likes on the video, so y'all don't give a fuck about me. What am I, chopped liver over here? I guess I'll see you guys later. Driving away. And you know what? Honestly, the likes didn't even really go up that much. Oh no, turn it around. I'm going back to the tower. Yeah. No, you're right. These gas prices are crazy. We can't be doing shit like that anymore. You're right. You're right, Chad. For once. For once, you're right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Talking Kenobi. Look, a couple of things I need to start with a couple apologies. Yeah, here we go. First off, after Kenobi, for those of you that were there in the watch party, we had technical difficulties. I wasn't able to kick it and really talk about the episode with you guys. There's also some super chats from that night that I didn't go over. I will be going over those today. I'll go back and look over those before we get into the super chats for today's stream, etc., etc. So I want to apologize about that. Crazy technical issues. I don't know what was going on. I still don't know what's going on. But, well, you know, it looks like everything's fine now. You know, going through the steps and everything, I think we'll be fine for this stream. Also, I will say Tuesday's morning's streams, I was a little bit grumpy, and so I do apologize about that. I think I maybe offended some people. I was all flagrant with my opinions, and I told everybody that they smelled like buttholes. So normally I don't like to take it to that level and tell people that they smell like buttholes. So my apologies on that. I'll try to do better. And you guys occasionally take a shower, and then I think we'll meet in the middle, and it'll be okay, okay? So, a couple other things I want to talk about. Good news and bad news. Good news and bad news. Number one, let's start with the bad news. No morning stream tomorrow morning, okay? I'm sorry, you know. Look, here's the thing. Couple of things going on. I have family coming in this weekend. Also, just being honest, I need a little bit of a break. Would like to take a little bit of a break before we come back fresh next week and get hyped up for Thor: Love and Thunder and some other things that are going on. So need a little break tomorrow, and there's just a ton of videos that I'm working on, okay? So no stream tomorrow morning. But if you are a member, if you're a Prime member, we'll be streaming at 1 p.m. Try to come on by. It's going to be a juicy one. I want to talk about Kenobi overall, and, you know, on those Prime streams, I like to sort of take the perspective of, like, the business angle, like, how do we do during Kenobi? Like, how did we do? You know what I mean? What could we have done better? What should we change for next time? Et cetera, et cetera. And if you are a Prime member, or Diamond Lounge member, if you have your Diamond badge, we will be streaming tomorrow. We're going into the lounge. I'm going to have a couple of drinks, maybe a couple of smokes. We'll hang out in the lounge, and we'll talk about this crazy fucking world that we're all in. What is happening? It's crazy. So look out for that tomorrow. No regular stream, though. We'll be back at it Monday, and we'll have a full week of streams next week. It should be juicy, okay? Oh, and one more thing. Good news. Good news. Good news. I did create a fan fiction version of Kenobi, like my version of Kenobi, like what would I have done with it? And we put together the edit for the first episode. It's awesome, dude. Fernie did a great job with the video. And Jacob Cactus helped us out, did some original sketches for the video as well to give you, like, sort of a visual representation. It was a super fun video to make. I'm going to add a little bit of commentary to it and then upload it later today. So, you know, check it out just to see, like, kind of my version of Kenobi, what I would have done with the show. It's only the first episode, and I did write out all 6 episodes. If there's enough traction on that first one, I think I'm going to put it at, like, 5,000 likes. Like, if it gets 5,000 likes, then I will make the next one. And then, you know, just kind of keep doing it. I'll do all 6 if people really want. If not, I'll probably then just do, like, some video that talks about where I'm going to take the show and, like, what I would have done with it overall, okay? So look out for that. It'll come out on the regular Den of Nerds channel sometime this afternoon. I've got a video coming out soon about Reva, really in-depth look at the character of Reva. You know, a lot of people complaining about Reva. Some people are like, I don't understand the complaints about Reva. So I wanted to do a video talking about why I thought the writing for the character was bad. The character itself, not that bad, but the writing, bad. So look out for that video. A lot of videos coming at you. That's why I don't want to stream tomorrow, because I kind of want to catch up on, you know, content. There's also word that Feige is helping co-produce several Sony movies, including El Muerto, Madam Web, and Venom 3. And I want to dig in on that. That's wild, bro. Like, there's so many thoughts about that because, of course, we've got Kraven the Animal Protector, PETA member movie coming out. You had Morbin Time, which, are they going to release that in movies again? Is it coming out again? We're not sure yet. Okay, well, hopefully that happens. Look, Sony's Sony. What the hell? And Feige helping with El Muerto? I don't understand. So we're going to get into all of that in a video later. But today, for now, let's get into it. Let's talk Kenobi. Now, the first thing I want to know is what is your overall score for episode 6 of Kenobi? Not the show overall. We'll get into that later as well. But what's your score for the Kenobi episode 6 out of 10? Where are you at with it? Hit me in the chat. What is your score? Yeah, there's some very high scores here. Very high scores. Some lower ones, you know. I think 7, 6 is like some of the lower ones I'm seeing. Some people I've seen like 3 and stuff like that, but that's just, I feel like you're just really upset, right? So I'd say mid to high scores. I gotta say, guys, and I started to go over this a little bit right after watching it, and again, I apologize that stream went down, but it just gives us so much juice to get into today. This is going to be a really juicy one. So I will tell you, I was shocked at how much I enjoyed the finale. Shocked at how much I enjoyed it. You know, I don't think it's a secret at this point. I've not been super keen on the Kenobi show overall. The leaked ending with Reva and Luke Skywalker. Finally, we can talk about it, right? Finally, we can talk about it on stream. I've been talking about it in videos and kind of, trying to not go right into it or whatever for what feels like months right now. And finally, we can talk about it, right? So that ending had triggered me 2 months ago. And I was like, dude, I just don't see this. This feels like this super big retcon. It's so stupid. This brand new character doing all this, et cetera, right? However, when I watched it live, when I actually just watched the episode, for whatever reason, it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. It felt, okay. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's way weird that they decided to do that, and I would not have done that, right? But at the same time, just being honest, it didn't, like, here's the thing. Like, I'm just, like, real talk. I was like, bro, we're about to head towards a crazy retcon that will break the Star Wars fandom. That's what I thought was going to happen, right? I was like, dude, this is going to be so bad that even people that love the show are going to turn on it. A bunch of normies will freak out. A bunch of people will be like, dude, what the fuck? Et cetera, et cetera. I really dreaded this, and I thought it was going to be horrible, right? But it didn't, for me, feel like it was actually that bad. And from what I've seen online so far, I haven't really seen a huge group of people that are focusing on that element of the finale and that are super bothered by that retcon, right? Which is actually good. I'm actually excited about that. And I think one of the reasons that that's not being focused on is because, much to my surprise, and frankly, to my total shock, the elements for the finale of Kenobi that needed to landed beautifully. Way more beautifully than I would have imagined. And there's so much positive stuff that happened in this final episode that I think it frankly overshadows, some of the weirdness, with Reva and Luke. So I kind of want to focus on, at the beginning of this stream, the stuff that I really, really loved and the stuff that really works for me. Then we'll talk about the stuff that didn't work for me even in this episode. Then we'll talk about kind of like the show overall, right? So some of the stuff that works for me is really, I would say it starts to really work once Vader descends to the planet to fight Obi-Wan. Okay, let's just kind of ignore how we get there because it's, again, goobly glob. It's Looney Tunes, right? But we'll talk about that in a second. When we get to Vader descending to the planet, I felt that the shot choices, the atmosphere that was created, the setting that fight took place at, and the way that fight went down was very good. Okay? Now, it's not, like, incredible, but it works, and I thought it was super fun. A lot of the stuff they do with that fight, like, I give them a lot of credit for because it feels ambitious, it feels visually stunning, but it also feels like it makes sense in the context of these two men and of the sort of battle between light and dark, right? So there's symbolism here, breaking the ground beneath Kenobi. I mean, that's essentially symbolism for the whole show. The whole show and the descent of Kenobi from when we see him in Revenge of the Sith is him kind of being on unshaky ground, the foundation of his beliefs crumbling. I liked it. I was like, dude, that's really cool. Vader lording over him, having the high ground, coming over and burying his old master. A lot of symbolism there. I was like, that's really fucking cool, dude. So there's some stuff here that I give them a lot of credit for, and I thought it was cool. At one point, Kenobi goes Super Saiyan and like lifts all the rocks and like is throwing all the rocks at Vader, and I was like, well, that's a little much, but at the same time, like, hey man, if Rey's gonna be able to do all the crazy shit that she does, why not? Why not? Give him a couple extra powers. You know what I mean? Give him a new power up or whatever, right? So yeah, he does that, does all the rock stuff. And then ultimately, the best part of that fight is where it leads them to. And, they did the Rebels thing with Anakin breaking his helmet, right? I believe it's a strike. It has to be, or like a rock strike or something. It's a saber strike, I think, that cuts open Vader's mask, and you see Anakin behind him. And again, yeah, they did this in Rebels, but here, I mean, it's really well executed. You know, I think the prosthetics and the makeup that they give to Hayden underneath the mask was awesome. And the way they go back and forth between Anakin's voice and Vader's voice, you know, the robot James that they do, and then Hayden's voice or whatever, really cool, bro. The performance of of his lifetime, an absolute stunning emotional portrayal by Ewan McGregor in that scene where he says he's sorry, and like, bro, like, I don't know what to tell you. It works. It hit. I was like, hot damn. Hot damn, Ewan. Hot damn. That's why he paid, this guy the big bucks. That is crazy. I was like, damn, that's sad. It's very sad. And then that sadness and that vulnerability and that humanity is met with one of my favorite Vader moments now. It's one of my favorite Vader moments. Honestly, can't believe I'm saying it. But it's one of my favorite Darth Vader moments. It is absolutely chilling. The way that Hayden delivers the lines that I am not your failure, Obi-Wan. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. Holy shit. Probably worth the price of admission. I'm going to be honest with you. That scene was incredible. Not like pretty good. Not like surprisingly well executed. No. Let's be fair, because we are about to shit all over this show in about 10 minutes. So let's be fair and give credit where credit is due. That scene was incredible. It was fucking incredible. I was literally about to say this on the stream Wednesday night, or Wednesday morning rather, when we were watching it live. There's a lady, I know very little about this lady. Apparently she is some kind of publicity executive for Lucasfilm, okay? And I saw this pop up on Reddit, and somebody had said that she had come forward and said this was going to be a really special episode. It has one of my favorite Star Wars moments. And the thing that's unique about that, because at first I was like, well, I mean, who gives a shit? Everybody at Lucasfilm's probably saying that for every episode. Who gives a shit, right? But as was pointed out to me, this lady's a little bit different in the fact that she actually rarely says stuff like this. And they went back, because of course they did with the Internet Detectives. They went back and looked at all these different moments where she had actually come forward and said something like it. And it lined up with like some of the best Rebels episodes, some of the best Mandalorian episodes. Like basically, like when she says that, it's usually backed up by some fire-ass content and some fire-ass Star Wars moments. And I felt like there were two moments in this episode, this being one of them, that could have prompted her to make such a statement. And man, chilling, So super, super cool. And that's exactly what you need from a scene like that, okay? Now, the next part of the episode that really, really worked for me, that again, I think is just an unbelievably good landing for a show that's been really hit or miss, is the way that they are wrapping stuff up. The sort of closing of a lot of these loops and the little character moments that happen at the very end of the show were so on point. It's actually shocking how on point a lot of this was when you look back at the rest of the execution for the show, and you're just like, damn, dude, like, what the fuck happened? Like, what was going on for the other episodes? But, you have this sort of really Star Wars epilogue type feeling at the end of the show, and a lot of the moments are just working. Like the Leia scene where Kenobi shows up on Alderaan, and while Leia's theme is playing, he is explaining a little bit about her mother and her father. And hot damn, bro. Again, Ewan, incredible. But one of the things that really nails that scene home is, of course, the use of Leia's theme, John Williams music, And it just kind of like it's one of those things that's like so well handled, but it also kind of makes you think like, why weren't they using more of John Williams' music in the show overall? Because that felt like Star Wars. It felt like it enriched the canon. It's like, I often say this, like when Dave Filoni tackles content that's happening at a similar time or is parallel to other things in the OT or prequels, he has this unique ability. It's really weird how he's able to do it, where he'll literally enrich the content. Like the Maul Ahsoka stuff, while the beginning sequence of Revenge of the Sith is happening. That's why Anakin can't accompany her. Sidious has been captured by Dooku. Right? So it's literally the same events of Revenge of the Sith happening while the Ahsoka Maul thing is happening. And yet, Maul talking about his master's plan, talking about Skywalker, like this, you feel this gravitas, you feel this moment happening, and everything's enriched. It's very unique and interesting. And this Kenobi show has been mostly not that at all. But this moment with Leia, it does that. It does that same thing. It helps to make A New Hope a little bit juicier in some ways. It recontextualizes in a positive way, creating a better experience on those other things and enriching our experience of the moment. It's really unique. Again, I want to give credit where credit is due. I felt like that was a truly beautiful Star Wars moment. When Kenobi meets Luke, and dude, Uncle Owen has been such a stud in this show. Really wish there was more of him in the show. He was absolutely fantastic. And the way he reluctantly, but, generously allows Obi-Wan to meet Luke Skywalker. And then the hello there. I mean, come on, man. The hello there was beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, that was super cool. And I really dug that moment. I felt like it was cool. Jumping back to Vader, the Emperor moment. The Emperor moment. Such a small moment. But like, hot damn, son, that is the Emperor. That's how he would be. That's how he would look. He would toy with Vader. He would mess with his mind. How did they... Again, it just makes you think like, damn, they really fucked him up in Rise of Skywalker. Because this is the Emperor. And that is Vader and the Emperor's relationship. And it's awesome. So a little small moment that, again, just feels so good, dude. It feels so good. I was like, hot damn, that is the Emperor. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Okay? So absolutely love that. And then, of course, Qui-Gon. Let's, look, canon, what's that, basically, right? Like, what is canon? Don't think about it. If you can let go of the fact that he probably shouldn't manifest as a Force ghost there, that moment is awesome, dude. And I'll tell you, for just being a little scene with Qui-Gon, that felt just like Qui-Gon to me. You know what I mean? So I really liked those aspects of the show. Okay, I thought they were incredible. I've thought a lot about this, because that's what I do, for a living and shit. So like, I thought a lot about this, and I kind of came to this conclusion because I've watched a lot of the commentary around the Kenobi series and the finale itself, and I've come to the conclusion that, look, man, I'm really a Star Wars fan at heart. The film school side of me can certainly pick out, problems here and there. The business-minded side of me can pick out the PR problems of what I think is going on with the Star Wars fandom and a lot of problems that Star Wars has as a brand. But at the end of the day, like, the things that work for me are things that, I mean, like, frankly, this episode, the final episode, if you're giving it a score for television, it's probably a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Like, it's really not even that good. But as a Star Wars fan, I think it's like an 8 or 9, right? Because, again, like, I just kind of came to this realization that I don't need Star Wars to be perfect. I don't need Star Wars to even be necessarily like super high level storytelling or content. I just need it to feel like Star Wars, do the Star Wars things right, and not muck it up so much in other areas, right? And so I frankly think if more of the show had been more like this, and had felt more like Star Wars, the things that I liked about the show which again, I'm not even saying it's a good show, but it could have been good Star Wars. That would have perhaps like pushed me in the direction of being a little bit easier on it, of not getting hung up on all these little weird things. Now, in a perfect world, you do both. You actually create compelling, good content, and you do the Star Wars things, you know? But, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Now, let me talk to you about the things I did not like about the show. The episode specifically. Man, I got to tell you again, the writing is just weirdly bad. Weirdly bad. The pacing and the editing, so weird. You know? So you begin with this crazy shot of the ship avoiding a Star Destroyer. Which, first of all, visually cool, but what the fuck, man? Really? Like, this little ship's going to avoid this Star Destroyer? Really? On top of that, it seems like the ship is fighting for its life. And you would expect if you were to go in to the people on the ship, they're like clinging on for dear life, like whipping around, flying around. No. They're just chilling there. You know what I mean? They're just chilling there. And so there's this real unevenness that's created because you frame the sequence in a way that there's a sense of urgency, there's chaos and action. And then you go inside the ship and it's a bunch of goobly glob character moments, contemplation, weird arguments between characters that are like, it's so out of place. It's super, super bad. Like, again, like, it's not even, like, this is like 101 filmmaking, storytelling shit. Like, maybe just don't frame it that way at the beginning. If when you get into, like, if you want to spend a bunch of time in the ship, do all those scenes before the Star Destroyer is up your ass. Like, it's just, like, it's like they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about logic. It's, like, really annoying. I was like, this is so stupid. I also think that, like, the Roken character has been the biggest waste of space. Like, people get mad about Reva, and I totally understand that, but what the fuck is Roken in the show for? Like, frankly, you know? And then the whole, like, Roken, you're a leader. Like, why? Because the script says so? I have no indication that this motherfucker's a leader at all. It's so irritating. Like, dialogue that doesn't seem to have any organic meaning. It's weird, bare bones. Like, well, the character's got to be doing something. What would a cool heroic character say? Here we go. What would a cool heroic character say back to the character? Holy shit! It's horrible. So there's just so much junk, honestly, in that side of the show, and not just in this episode, but in the show overall. Like, all the other characters, all the other plot that Obi-Wan is interacting with, all of it is not well done. You know, and it's just like, why'd you do all that then? You know, if you're gonna commit to characters and to stories and to things like that, commit. You know, like, I don't know, bro. It's just that shit was whack. The Reva stuff on Tatooine. Like, I almost feel like the show has been an exercise in getting your brain to not work right. Like, it feels like how could we accept the fact that Reva comes to this town where she had, you know, maybe a day or two ago, went in front of the whole crowd, cut off some lady's arm, you know, chased a Jedi haphazardly through a cantina, and did all this shit. How are we supposed to accept that she's gonna single out one dude in the middle of the crowd with a hood on and try to find Owen? Like, how does she go from, where are the Jedi, I'll kill this dude and his family, to, hey, you, water person, where's Owen? And how are we supposed to accept that guy finds Owen in town, but Reva's gone, going to the farm, but then Owen can get there before she does? It's like, again, it's like, it's bad writing to the point where I feel like the show has almost like tried to set you up to just literally just be like, don't think about it. Like, literally just don't think about it. On top of that, the scenes with Uncle Owen and Beru. Like, what the fuck are those scenes? Like, he comes back and is like, we've got to go. We've got to hide. And then she says, no, I'm not going to leave my home, and asserts this, like, authority and heroic energy while talking them into the dumbest plan. Like, frankly, Owen was right. Like, what do you mean I'm not going to leave my home? Like, we're enough, Owen. Like, again, it's like that stupid hyperbole bullshit hero writing. Like, what would a heroic character say? There we go. Put it into the script. It's really stupid. My favorite part of that whole situation was when Kenobi comes back. They're both like 15 feet away from the home, shouting out into the desert for Luke. Watch it again, dude. They're literally about 10 feet away from the homestead, shouting for Luke. That's their strategy? That's the fucking strategy? Holy shit. Are you kidding me? You know, again, I have a full video coming out about Reva and then why it's bad writing. And at the end of the day, I'll spoil one aspect of why it's bad. And maybe you already understood this. But there are zero stakes to what they wrote at the end of the show. We know Luke's going to be fine. We know Owen's going to be fine. We know Beru's going to be fine. We're literally watching this brand new character go through the motions in a scenario where we know there are zero stakes. Zero. It leaves the whole sequence feeling like a big fucking waste of time. Really. It's a big fucking waste of time, dude. There's no engagement in there. There's no stakes. It's like, okay, here she goes. Can't wait to see how she comes back and comes to the light side. These moments have to feel earned. It's like they literally forgot and discarded all semblance of just basic 101 writing. It's really bad. But at the same time, it's so bad that it doesn't really make me butthurt about the canon. It's like, because it's irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally irrelevant. So, all of that happens. I don't know, man. Like, there's, so I guess, like, to kind of take it into, like, the show overall, right? Because, as I said, beautiful Star Wars moments, incredible execution, a lot of really good stuff going on with the good Star Wars moments. But, man, this show was, like, really bad in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? And I did a poll on Twitter, and I was asking people, what had better writing? Boba or Kenobi? Okay? And the thing that's interesting is, like, people feel differently about this. My take on this is that even though I disagree with the direction they took the Boba character in, Boba Fett undeniably has better writing. It follows its own logic. It feels linear, other than the Mando episodes that got injected into it, and even those are dope. It is literally better. Boba, which made weird choices and ultimately I think was not good for the fan base, is a better written show than Kenobi. How is this possible? How do they not take the care that you would need in a story like this? How do you, like literally, it just feels like they ignored a lot of principles that just, it's like 101 writing stuff. It's almost like they went into this project saying, well, Star Wars has never had good writing, so fuck that. We don't even need to worry about that shit. People eat it up. So let's reverse engineer how to get to some cool moments. And then in between those cool moments, it literally feels like the writers were like, well, they got to be doing something. The characters got to be doing something. What are they going to do? Well, what if they did this? Okay, well, we need them to do this. It's like, it feels like it was written by a producer, not a writer, not a storyteller. You know what I mean? So ultimately, like, where I arrive on Kenobi is I feel like we got out of it clean, surprisingly good ending. Surprisingly doesn't break canon in the way I thought it would. It's like, holy shit, we survived. And frankly, definitely don't want a season 2. I have, maybe I'll do a whole video on this and breaking down why I definitely don't think you need to do a season 2. But, hey, man, there's a lot of good stuff that I want them to replicate from the show. There's more cool stuff that I think could be done with Star Wars. You know, a Darth Vader show would be sick, dude. I'm about it. You know, Hayden's performance was cool. I thought it was good. I would even be down for more Kenobi, but not a whole show. And certainly not by these writers. You know what I mean? So, overall, man, where I kind of stand with, like, Kenobi and the whole experience is it's been really weird. Not a well-written show with some really cool Star Wars moments that I am grateful we have. So, I don't know. I guess as Star Wars content overall, I'd have to say, like, you know, barely an 8 out of 10. Like, barely. Like, it's like an 8 out of 10, but barely. Only because of some really impactful, beautiful Star Wars moments. But as a show overall, bro, it's a 6. It's possibly lower than a 6. Like, it's just literally not good. So, I don't know how to necessarily make sense of that as a fan. But that's kind of where I'm at with it, and that's what I feel. So, there you have it. There's the take. That's the take. And that's my thoughts on Kenobi. So, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Yes. Alfonso was pointing out it's in my opinion. So, here's the thing. It's not my opinion. It's law now. It's actually the law of the land, and I've written it into stone. And we're going to put it in a temple somewhere, and it's now the rules. And, you know, all these other... No. Oh, your opinion? Nope. Oh, what other people say? Nope. Also, can I say something else, too? Totally random. Look at this purple shit on my Goku shirt. Bro, this is one of my favorite Goku shirts. Look at this. Son Goku. Look at that. Son Goku. And it's fucking purple now. And there's purple shit up here. There's something in the dryer. Fucked it up. Okay. Let's get into some... should we do giveaways and then we do Q&A? Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Turn that up a little. All right, half-hour dance party. Half-hour dance party, and then we'll get into giveaways, and then we'll do Q&A, okay? Get yourself up out of that chair. Start moving. I'm not getting out of the chair, no. You get out of the chair. I got a show to run. Feel it. Feel your body moving. Feel the power flow. Yeah. Woo. And you know what I'm going to do, too? So I'm feeling generous. I'm going to give 10,000 nerd coin to everybody watching right now. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for sticking with me through this crazy experience of covering the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Now let's do some giveaways. Let's start with the Luke Skywalker Funko Pop. Start it right now. You got 2 minutes. And here it is right now. And again, the lore and the story behind this Star Wars Funko Pop, the Luke Skywalker, the Star Wars Celebration exclusive one. This I probably shouldn't even be giving this away, especially as other assets and stocks crumble and crash. A bunch of pirates picked up 2 ships full of these Funko Pops. And they've decided to make it the currency of their string of islands and their island currency. Okay, so, you know, pretty much the next Bitcoin is this Luke Skywalker Funko Pop. So, you know, if you want to be able to, like, you know, feed your family and shit, you're probably going to want to probably sell out for this, bro. You know what I mean? Get some fucking, get it in your life. So, it's a crazy world. Inflation and whatnot, you know? Inflation. Got about a minute. Wait, what? Not enough people have bought tickets. What's going on here? Does nobody understand how valuable this is? Should I not have said it's like Bitcoin? Now nobody wants to buy it? What's happening here? Nobody wants it? Fine, I'll keep it. Sheesh. $20 seconds. 20 seconds. You can do it. What is this song? This is awesome. That's really cool. All right, let's pick a wiener. Joey Abs! Wait a minute. Didn't you win one of these before? I mean, I'm not complaining. It's the luck of the draw. But did Joey Abs, congratulations. Yo, did you win one before? Just let me know. Tell me. Just let me know. Did you win one before? I'm just kind of confused. It's not a big deal if you did. It's not a big deal. There's no worries either way. But don't you dare win another one. Okay, next up we're going to do the Darth Vader Funko Pop. Free shipping only in the United States, by the way. Just so everybody knows. Not running a freaking charity house over here, okay? Here we go. Look, Darth Vader. You guys know Vader. You guys know Darth Vader. Look, he's got the finger pointed. You know? I like to believe that he's saying, pull my finger, and you will know the true power of the dark side. The only problem is, like, they'd have to build some kind of ventilation, because if that were to happen, I assume this suit is completely sealed. And so he'd be the only one smelling it, you know? So perhaps he's got some kind of projectile, you know, ventilation kind of system going on there. Yeah, there he goes, though. Look at that. Pull my finger. Pretty crazy. I think it's fun. How do you enter? You see a bunch of people in the chat doing it. A bunch of people in the chat are doing it right now. They're entering as we speak. They will show you the way. It costs 2,000 nerd coin per ticket, okay? And you just do the raffle, and then you see how many tickets you want, okay? So you gotta know how much nerd coin you got. I just did 10K. You can check it here. You can go to dennonerdslive.com. Yeah. Yeah. 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. Get you that Darth Vader today. Get you that Darth Vader. He does look a little like Stewie as Darth Vader, doesn't he? Yeah. I'm trying to scroll up because I think Moss had a fart joke. I'm trying to figure out where it was, but it's got lost in the shuffle. It would appear it has been lost in the shuffle. You remind me of little chick. Wait, what? Right on, Nicholas. Right on. Let's get Nicholas the fuck out of here. Escort him to the exit, the nearest exit. This motherfucker making Chicken Little jokes? In here? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. All right, let's pick a wiener. Boom. Oh, nice. Or an R-Jet. Well done, sir. You have just won yourself a nice Darth Vader Funko Pop. Last one of the day. Yo, and you guys just hit me up on Discord or Twitter so I can get your address so I can ship that out. And we have a bunch of stuff boxed out that still needs to be shipped out, so I apologize if you're waiting on something. It's coming, I promise. we started it. Okay, check it out. The shirt's really cool. Yeah, shirt's really cool. Get it. Got a large, but I can change the size. I can go back and get a different one. Check it out. Super fun. I think you'll dig it. And then I got to get the super chats from Tuesday morning or Tuesday night, Wednesday morning pulled up. And we'll get into DOS Q and DOS A. And we'll see what you guys got to say about it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let it go. Yeah, it's fine. Feeling a little funky with it. That's fine. Damn. Oh, man. Kind of into this. Is it just going to be a dance party stream? Would you guys be mad if I just turned this into a dance party stream? Just let me know, yes or no. Are you guys cool with that? Are we cool with little dance party? All right, Nicholas, don't throw him out. I got you. Little dance party? Wait, are you guys saying yes to make it a dance party? Or are you saying yes, you would be mad if I made it a dance party? I'm actually confused. Tex Venger Bobby! Holy shit! Tex Venger Bobby, didn't you just win something else? My man, dude. I guess you did do 10 tickets, though. You did do 10 tickets. So, cool. How about that? Nice. Complete it. Yo, hit me up, or I might already have your address, brother. And just let me know what size. Let me know what size is good for you, okay? So, just to get a little clarity here, because I'm a little confused. Let me, let's do a new poll. Should we make this a dance party stream? Yeah. Do the tickets roll over? I don't understand what you're saying there, bro. What do you mean? Do they roll over? Like what? What do you mean? Do they roll over? Like unused minutes? Like what do you mean? I don't understand. By the way, everybody, shut your mouth and subscribe to this channel. I would love for this channel to get over 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're surprisingly close. We're almost at 40. So do me a favor. Slap a subscribe on it. Slap a subscribe. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to start here from the stream back on Tuesday. Let me pull this music down a little bit here. Okay, so this is from Cheese Staked. Oh, wait, sorry, no. Red Hood first with the $10 holla said, I'm going to be honest, this episode was The fight was not good. Reva was not needed. The only highlight was the exchange between Vader and Obi-Wan. Qui-Gon was cool. This was a 6 out of 10 episode. Show 4 out of 10. Hot damn. That's a hot take. Yo, I want to show you guys something real quick before we move on. I find this to be so hilarious and on point for how I felt about the finale, and I think many people did. Let me show you. This is a pretty good meme. You see? If you can't read at the end here, he says, lie back down. This is from Always Sunny. Looking over at Kenobi and Vader, Reva pops up, and Dennis is like, lie back down. I mean, come on, man. That is what it is. Like, we all showed up for these two. You know what I mean? And she's literally like, you know, they keep cutting back to her. They keep cutting back to her. And it's just like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Just give us this. Just give us this. Up here, this. This is what we want. This is what we came for. Okay, anyway. Let's keep going. Cheesesteak says, okay, someone make a cut of all the things we like. Yeah, we could do that. That's actually a good idea. Alexa said, I'm so jet-lagged and half across the world, but I'm so happy I came to hang out with you. This episode was good. I even had to get some tissues. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I liked a lot of the stuff in the episode. I know Theory had some tears as well. Definitely some emotional moments. Arthur says, 10 out of 10 gave me Season 2 dialogue. Kenobi and Vader made me cry. Heard that, bro. Yeah, it was pretty good. Bruh said for $5. Literally just Disney taking a dump on canon and pre-established stuff. The Vader vs. Obi fight was cool, but goddamn, they just don't care. I mean, I feel you, man. I do feel you on that. It doesn't feel like they care, or not as much as they should, you know? Mikkel says, with a $2 holla, music sucked. 7 out of 10. Didn't like the Reva stuff. Heard that, bro. Jackson Henry says 6.5 out of 10 for Vader Obi fight and Qui-Gon alone. Canon breaking Reva is what knocks it down. 3.5 points. Love you, Josh. Take my money. Well, I appreciate you, Jackson. And yeah, the Reva stuff is so weird. Like, why'd she have to do that? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Again, I have a whole video coming out on that, but appreciate the input. Kyle says, enough sugar for you, Josh? Because it was for me. Take my money. Yes, 100%. So I made this sort of reference before the show. I said I need enough sugar to make the medicine go down because I kind of knew where the leaked ending was going to go with Reva. And I got to say, for me, enough. It was enough sugar. It made the medicine go down. Definitely not down with a lot of this stuff, but it didn't like break me in the way I thought it would, right? Astro Pendle says, Book of Boba and this show are equally as bad in my opinion. Yeah, they certainly aren't like nailing it with their live action shows, which is kind of mind blowing. You know what I mean? It really is. Like this should be very important stuff for them. NW Ant says, the memes are strong with this one. Love you, bro. Good scene. Rest is booty cheeks. Yeah, there's a lot in here that's booty cheeks, 100%. Chris Dodd, I just want to say thanks. You gave a massive super chat on the watch party with no message. So thank you for that. Nucking Futz says, hello there. Was cheesy AF, but at least we got it. Yeah, for sure. That's what I mean, though. It's like, bro, like, no film professor will stand there and say, like, this is good dialogue or that's smart. But from a Star Wars fan perspective, just do it. Just do the thing. I felt good about it. Craig says it was a complete joke. He hated it. Sozin says, wish the Kenobi vs. Vader was longer. A lot of retcons, too. Kind of slow for a finale. 6.8 out of 10. Looks like they are doing Season 2 based on this, so we will see. Yeah, I'm, like, super not down with Season 2. But we're going to talk about it. I'll do a whole video on that, and we'll do a big poll on Twitter just to see where you guys are at with that, too. Meet Normus with a $10 holla says, I was whelmed. No over/under. Rematch was dope, but Episode 3 Duel was better. The actors did great despite shaky writing. Kenobi was solid, but didn't butter my muffin. 69 out of 10. No, he said 6.9 out of 10. Blinkers, then Miss Marvel. Yeah, Miss Marvel 3 was good. They do some really interesting stuff there. I'm not like I felt like the first episode of Miss Marvel was the best, and Miss Marvel continues to be decent. I'm really looking forward to like a little bit more in the last parts of the show. But yeah, surprisingly good, Miss Marvel. Moosty says, with a $10 holla, says, it's Moosty. As a hardcore Star Wars fan, I see all these things that bother me. Saw the finale with my casual bro, and he loved it. Says the canon stuff isn't the problem. It's just not that fun. Kind of like Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, I do think that canon aside, because, like, you know, some of us get really butthurt about that. Some of us obviously don't give a fuck. Can we just have a little more fun? Just a little more fun in these shows, I think would be good, you know? Quantum says, no rose glasses. This was bad from top to bottom. Holy shit. That is a take, my friend. Overbound Game Studio with a $10 holla says, why can't Leia know Kenobi? She refers to him as both Ben and Obi-Wan in A New Hope, and this help me Obi-Wan message is a formal diplomatic message, isn't it? I like that she knows him. So I'll be fair here. And I think that the way they closed that loop was by Obi-Wan saying, maybe if you ever need the help of a very old man, but we must be careful. It could endanger us both. I think that's the explanation for why she's so formal in the message despite knowing Ben. And yes, that is a retcon, but it's actually a retcon that's kind of okay, you know? So that one doesn't bother me as much. Jive and Jimmy with a $5 holla says, feeling rather sick and down today, but your content is a bright spot to keep pushing through. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I hope you're doing well, or at least feeling maybe better, or have, you know, something that can distract you, you know? Ride or Die says with a $5 holla, rewatch the Kenobi and Vader fight with the John Williams Battle of Heroes score. Hit way different for me. Crazy what music can do for a scene. Yeah, I've seen those recuts pop up. I actually haven't taken a peek at them yet, but perhaps I shall. Yeah. I'm down. I'm down to check that out for sure. Overbound Game Studio says with a $10 holla, the episode had the best live-action saber battle since Revenge of the Jedi, or Revenge of the Sith. I want a season 2. Yeah, the writing was uneven, but I love seeing real Jedi and Sith in combat again. It's been too long. Hey, man, that's cool, and I'm glad you feel that way. I like that scene a lot. I still don't want season 2, but if they decide to do season 2, because many fans do want it, I mean, I'll play ball. You know, I'll just hope it's way better and try to go through it. But for my part, I am going to make a video saying, please no. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'll try not to be a curmudgeon if they do it. Overbound Game Studio with a $10 holla follow-up says, the episode had the best live action. Oh, wait, you said that twice, my friend. You sent that twice. Get a refund on one of those, man. Quantum says, someone needs to make this into a 2-hour cut movie and add Star Wars music to it. Cut out wasted time and pointless characters and give us the movie we wanted. Yeah, I kind of agree, actually. You know, like there's just so much that doesn't work and it feels so wildly uneven. I feel like it could have been a much tighter script. Aiden says, thanks for the nonstop laughs, man. Been watching forever. Just finally joined the Nerdvengers. Keep being you. Blinkers take the pain away. Well, Aiden, thank you so much for joining the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Feel that power flow from within you. And you know what, man? We got a lot of Nerdvenger to do for the rest of the year, right? We've got Andor. We've got She-Hulk. We've got the Tales of the Jedi. We've got Bad Batch Season 2. We've got Wakanda Forever. We've got Thor Love and Thunder. We've got the Hollywood special for Groot. We've got a Halloween thing with maybe Werewolf by Night. We've got maybe if DC does something, we'll talk about it kind of stuff going on. So, dang! There's a lot of Nerdvention to be done. So buckle up, baby. We're just getting started. T-Love, a.k.a. the Silver Lurker, with a incredibly generous $50 super chat, said, I loved it and I hated it. Who was the main character? And what were the struggles? But there were some epic moments that I'll rewatch for sure. It's okay to criticize something you love and also okay to find good in something you hate. Nuance for the win. Indeed, my friend. And that's what we're going to try to continue to do over here. We're just going to try to hold the line. Hold the line. A lot of unreasonable people out there. A lot of people getting upset at me because I have an opinion. Just got to hold the line. Nick says the Cinevore rescore of the final fight was epic. Well, first of all, brother, I hope you are staying strong, Nick. Stay strong. We all love you, man. Keep on fighting. And also, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Russell says, hang on, I want to adjust this so I can bring it over here a little bit. I'm actually going to do these over here now. Wait. Where are we at? Russell says, I can't rate the episode in isolation without thinking of how unnecessary the whole show is, which sucks because I was so excited for it. Yeah, so here's the thing, man. Look, I'll talk more about this in the Season 2 Kenobi video. But I think those of us that really don't want a Season 2, we have to find a non-toxic way to put that out there as much as possible. Lucasfilm claims they are listening to the fans with this one. They claim that if enough fans want it, they will do it. Well, if you're one of the fans that don't want it, you got to try to let them know in a non-toxic way, right? And so I'm going to try to do my part, and we'll see what happens. I can't help but think that when they say we'll listen to the fans, they really say we'll listen to the numbers, which is not the same thing. Overbound Game Studios then says, I told you the ending wouldn't be bad. I also called Reva being a victim of Vader and Obi-Wan learning. that Luke shouldn't be trained. W for me, LMAO. Yeah, man, for sure. I'm shocked that it didn't bother me as much. It's possible that I'd already grieved for it since I heard about the leaks and all that. But, yeah, it just frankly didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. Brady Smith with a $5 holla says, the final fight was great, but the back and forth between Reva with them was so annoying. We knew Luke would be fine. Should have had more Vader and Kenobi. Yeah, I agree. That's what I mean, though, is that it's just bad writing. And I feel like they're so fucking arrogant that they don't even want to acknowledge that it's possible that they had a shit story or that they did some really stupid things in the writing. Like, I feel like they're so arrogant that they think that when I say there's no stakes with that ending for Reva, therefore it's bad writing, you just put her in there to be important, but it doesn't feel engaging. They say, you hate her, and probably for horrible reasons because you're a horrible person. It's like so whack, but we just got to hold the line. Lily, with another very generous $50 holla, says, I loved the exchange between Vader and Obi-Wan. I don't like it took 6 eps for Leia to be reunited to Alderaan, and Luke had little to no screen time. Kenobi told Yoda in Return of the Jedi, that boy is our only hope, not Leia. Reva, why Luke lives? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that, but either way you slice it, it's just not engaging. It's not engaging storytelling. You know what I mean? So, yeah, there's definitely some good here, but there's like some real bad that I'm just going to kind of continue to try to bring up and hope that the next one's better, I guess, right? Thank you, Lily, so much for that very generous super chat. Cody says, with a $10 holla, this is going to sound odd, but one thing that bothered me plot-wise, because I'm a nitpicker, why does Bale say, I'll head to Tatooine, Owen will need help with the boy? And he stayed on Alderaan? Like, huh? Frankly, dude, don't think about it too much. There's so much of that in this show. There's so much that if you start to think about it even a little bit, it's not good. It is not good. Like, they started putting those warnings at the beginning of Kenobi. There are some scenes in here that will bother some viewers. That's their version of don't think about it too much, because the writing is booty cheeks. Absolute booty cheeks. Nick says with a $5 holla, Obi-Wan and Ahsoka cut off opposite sides of the mask and only halfway showing only one who can truly unmask him and get to Anakin is Luke. I like that, dude. That is nice. That's a nice thought, man. I appreciate that. Ride or Die says, was not the rematch of the century as promoted to be, but still the nostalgia and emotion was there. Ewan and Hayden nailed it. Qui-Gon got me teary. He was great, dude. He was great. John Johnston says, wonder if lack of Williams music due to royalties. It's possible. Whatever reason, there's no excuse. Make it better. You know what I mean? Make it better, Disney. Darth Radier says, this show is an example of having all the right ingredients, but burning the sauce. The writing was burned sauce, but there were some beautiful gems. That's a good way to take it. I agree with that. The Exodus says with a $10 holla, says, not using Williams music reminds me of the MCU saying cameos aren't needed. Same energy. However, Vader saying he killed Anakin really reinforces Ben's certain point of view in A New Hope. It really did. Again, that's the juice, baby. That's the juice. That's what we're here for. So, yeah, I agree. That shit was great. But, yeah, there was some stuff that really didn't work. Cody Moody with a $10 holla says, stop the capture/escape rescue, please. It's happened in all Star Wars media. Leia, Han, Rey, Rose, Finn, Chewie, Padme, Kenobi, Palps, Anakin, other Jedi, P.S. Rebels. Quit. Fair. Yeah, they need some freshness, that's for sure. Justin says, didn't Roken say, wait till they see what I do? Yeah. I don't know, Brant. I don't know. Does O'Shea Jackson really think that he got served a good deal? Like, you know what? This is why I like John Boyega so much. At least John Boyega called it for what it was. Now, did he say, trust me, brother, we got you on this one for episode 9 before it came out? Yeah. Did he know that it was probably booty cheeks? Yeah. But at the same time, like, he's at least come out and said stuff like, don't advertise, you know, a young black man as your lead and then make him a janitor. You know what I mean? Like, that shit's fair. Like, I feel like O'Shea Jackson is literally, like, so rose-colored glasses about this. He doesn't even realize his character does nothing. John Henry with a 5 says, feels like they didn't have enough story to fill 6 episodes and fill time with new characters. In a show with Obi Vader, we didn't get enough of either. I agree with that take. And it does. The writing is weird like that, where it's like, okay, well, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. And apparently, Nicholas says I look like little chicken. But it's all good, because then he follows up and says, I really love your takes. Elijah says, with a $20 holla, very generous, Star Wars was my escape from my broken home as a kid in 1999. I didn't like TLJ. Suddenly, my voice became invalid. Silence. Then I found you. Here I come. Here I could have a voice as a fan. I see your frustration, Josh, but you've built the solution. We're trying. We're definitely trying, man. Star Wars is such a contentious fan base that oftentimes it's exhausting to cover Star Wars. That's why I'm not streaming tomorrow. I literally just need a break. But at the same time, what we're trying to do is create a place where, like, if you love it or you hate it, you can come here, be respectful, have your voice be heard, and not be labeled in some weird way, right? Like, I really love Star Wars. I really love Marvel. I like DC. I used to love DC. And I want all this stuff to be good. Like, I think Love and Thunder is going to be awesome. I really do. But some of you might hate it, and we'll go through that together. You know what I mean? It's like community over audience, kind of thing. And so I appreciate you, man. I really do. Maddie says with a $5, did we talk about how the Star Destroyer let Kenobi get away? Don't think about it. That's another one. How does that ship get away when there's a Star Destroyer on the planet? I don't understand. Like, if Vader's like, let him go and get the fuck down here and save me. Something. I don't know. No ties were sent out. Maybe Kenobi flew off the other side of the planet. Yeah, don't think about it. The Night Show says, while I love the Obi-Wan Vader fight, I don't like how Obi-Wan doesn't kill Vader when he could have, then guilts Luke in Revenge of the Jedi for not wanting to. Yeah, I know. That's actually something that, to be honest with you, that line in Jedi, or no, it's in Empire. Or no, it is in Jedi, where he says, I won't kill my father, and he says, like, well, then the Emperor's already won. That line was a tough one for me. When I was writing my fan fiction, I was like, how do I make sense of that line? So I actually do understand why that's a difficult one for them, Eric says, you think George will ever watch Kenobi? I'm not sure, actually. Would you? Eric Bruno says with a $10 holla, I want Season 2 to not leave Tatooine physically, but is all done within the world between worlds. Season 1 was a 7.5 out of 10 for me. That seems pretty fair. Bismo says, love the podcast, Josh. Upload all to Spotify, please. Yeah, we're thinking about doing that. I said I would do it a couple weeks ago, and I never did it. Just got a lot going on. You know what I mean? But we'll get there. Philip says, almost like Disney teased at a better show in Finn. I'm not sure what you mean there. Are you talking about like a Finn show? Skin Bolo says, quick question, is it okay to kiss the homies goodnight in the Nerd Ventures Tower? And how do I join the Discord? Love you, Poppy. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if you're going to do it on the lips. Like, be a man about it. Do it on the lips. And then plant one on the forehead, depending on the situation, Trev says with a $2, I will out arrogance you, Lucasfilm, says arrogant YouTuber. I will out arrogance you, Lucasfilm, says arrogant YouTuber. I'm not sure what this is referring to, but also I'm the best. Renee says, this makes me wonder what the original script for the Obi-Wan movie was. Like, P.S. Don't tell my wife about this. Nerd Ventures for life. Yo, much love, Renee. And I feel the same way. What was that other script? Like, I definitely want to know. Definitely want to know, man. Dr. Sunshine with a $10 holla says, you inspired me to start making videos. If you could, check out my message to Lucasfilm and Disney. It's about 2016 apology from screenwriter for Dragon Ball Evolution and how Lucasfilm needs to learn from that. That's a really cool idea, bro. Did you send that to me on Discord? Because I will try to check that out. Drew Smith says, why do you hate booty cheeks so much? I, for one, am a big fan. No, I'm a fan of booty cheeks. I'm so much a fan of booty cheeks that I love saying booty cheeks. And I just like randomly called the show Booty Cheeks a couple of weeks ago. And now it's just kind of a fun thing to say. Rusty says with a $5, says, sup, Josh? Why did Palpatine have black lipstick on? May the Force be with you, man. Dude, that's the new style. It was a phase. It's not really explored a lot in canon, but there was a phase around this time in the Empire where the darker lipstick you wore, the more like evil you were, as like it was a good look, and then once Palpatine started doing it, like everybody wanted to be like him. He did an Instagram live with the Grand Inquisitor, and that shit blew up. Like everybody watched that, and so everybody wanted the blue lipstick basically. Darth says, Obi-Wan didn't kill Anakin because it's his brother still. Even though he accepts Darth, he still can't bring himself to end his life. Take my money. I agree with that, and I like it. Inked Vader 81 says, Dropbox for X-Wing footage. You can absolutely do that if you want. We're going to go over that more next week because I still want to do that. We didn't do it today. Maybe we'll do it next week. Maybe we'll wait for something else. But, yeah. We'll talk more about that next week for sure. We'll talk more about it next week. How do you join the Discord? You just got to, I think, honestly, you can get the link by just typing, like, ! Discord, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you could do that way. Pretty sure that's what you do there. Everybody wanted to be a dance party, but I'm just not feeling it anymore. Ace says with a $5 holla, thanks for the good times. Still deciding how I feel. Shouldn't Leia be in more grief than Luke after Obi-Wan sacrifices himself in A New Hope? It's possible. Yeah, that's true. Orner Jet, much appreciation for the win. Well, thank you for playing, man. I think it will cost more to ship to the UK than it costs the Funko Pop. Happy for you to run another raffle for it. We'll figure it out. Maybe we can split the cost or something. Hit me up on Discord. Okay, I'm going to chill in the chat for a little bit here, guys. What else is on your mind? It's nice you're reading all of these, but, like, reading these out of time is weird. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. I had to catch up on the ones from the other night. You know what I mean? Thor on my mind. Yeah, I'm excited for that Thor movie. You know, I saw a clip. Maybe I can find it. I was going to go over this later. Maybe next week or something. Let me see if I can find this clip. Because it actually got me kind of... It made me feel like they might be doing something really interesting with the two characters that I think would be great. Because, like, in the comics... Jane Foster Thor is kind of like immediately awesome. And there's no real explanation, and she's just like awesome and really good at what she does, right? But if you look at some of the clips that they're doing right now, it seems like Thor and Valkyrie really know like what to properly do as a hero and all this stuff, and Jane is like this kind of plucky, well-meaning amateur. And I actually think that is really cool. That could really work in the movie and feel way more, like, just engaging, right? Like, if she's, like, bad at being a hero, that would kind of make sense, right? So, yeah, I saw the 10 Rings thing for Miss Marvel. Absolutely. I saw it. Seems cool. Josh is Dwight Jr. from The Office. You don't say that. You don't say that. Josh, we don't like stories. For Lucasfilm to save Star Wars, they need to make PowerPoints. Oh, you're right. Dude, PowerPoints? Yeah. Strong in the connections? That's sick, Kendall, for sure. I'll have to check that out. And I'm excited to rewatch Multiverse of Madness myself, man. We're about to get back into Marvel mode, man. We're about to get back into Marvel mode. Genesis says, Anakin is dead and Vader made that clear. Why would you let that serial killer live? They should have had Kenobi best Vader and then barely escape. Yeah, something like that could have worked for sure. Would have been interesting. Yeah. Dark Dragon says, Kenobi was fine, but I definitely think they can do way better. Thanks for all the content. Nerd Vengers for life. Appreciate that, man. Thor premiere tonight. Yep, and we'll get some spoilers, you know? We'll get some leaks, as it were. Josh is Dwight's cousin. Drive over to Scranton and accept your plane or your place. Wait, what? I mean, Scranton's not... I mean, I used to live way closer to Scranton when I lived in Philly. When you drop in your Kenobi rewrite, I would say probably like either 1 or 2. I got to record a little bit where I'm like, hey, guys, Kenobi was buttholes. I mean, Kenobi had some problems. So I wanted to do my version. Enjoy this and also smash like on it if you want more, you know? So I gotta record something like that. So, yeah. And then I got to make a thumbnail and stuff. Do I really think Reva gets her own show? It's possible. Jansen Baker says, will you make vids covering Miss Marvel now? I will definitely make an overall vid about Miss Marvel when it's all said and done, but we're not doing watch parties. I need a little break, bro. These watch parties are brutal. I mean, I have fun, but then, like, for 2 days, I'm like a zombie, and I can't quite... Like, the video... This happens a lot. Like, the videos suffer because of the streams and everything, and I'm just trying to... I need to do better videos, so I need a little more rest. Just had surgery on Tuesday, removed the bone cancer from my leg, and it was such a success. Nerd Theory tonight before watch party helped me get through it. Much love. Thank you, brother. Much love to you, and I hope you're doing well. Make that recovery, man. You can do it. Did I notice all the Legion artistry in Miss Marvel? I did, and I think it's cool. I like the editing a lot. I like Brandon Routh Superman, but he's a little old. You know what I mean? He's a little old. What would be the main thing you would change about Kenobi? Well, I wouldn't... Okay. You want me to tease out my fan fiction a little bit? I could tease it out for you. I could give you a little tease if you want. In my version of Kenobi, Kenobi has not buried his lightsabers in the sand. Kenobi has not cut himself off from the Force. And instead of struggling as like a sort of grumpy, depressed hobo dude, he struggles with the same thing that I think all great Star Wars characters struggle with. Is he falling to the dark side? And so that's part of what I want to do with the character. And just some really simple, fun writing things to sort of what they call sort of signpost that as you move along. You know, so that's kind of the biggest difference. Ty says the show could. Ty says the show could have worked without Reva. I feel they added Reva just to make a spin-off show for her, and they could have had more Obi and Annie stuff. Yeah, dude, I mean, there's just, like, the character feels so wildly out of place. Like, I'm sorry, she just does. The backstory and the plot of that character is actually kind of interesting, but the way she's put into this story is so weird. So, again, I have a big video coming out about Reva, probably tomorrow, maybe Saturday for that or whatever. So, yeah, we'll talk about that in full length. But, yeah, I mean, like, you remove Reva from the show and you literally have a better show. That's never something you want to say about a character. However, it's fair. Like, that could be an editor's note. Like, imagine an editor being like, well, you know, if you just took this character out of it, it would literally be better. Like, that's kind of a hard pill to swallow sometimes, because, like, you can fall in love with your own characters and your own writing. But that's not such a foreign thing for writers to have to grapple with. Like, that is legitimately, that can happen. You know what I mean? So, Pop says, have you seen Hayden and Lil Vader? If not, you have to watch. The kid is amazing and calls out the show perfectly. I did see, you're talking about the little kid that, like, did the Force thing with him? He calls out the show. I haven't seen that. Is that the one you're talking about? Angry Joe put his thing out. I'm excited. I like Angry Joe's content. Matt Giles says, in your Kenobi, will there be SFX better than my N64? I love the idea for the show, but the effects were turd. Yeah, not the best. Nick says, hanging in there. Thank you and Theory for everything. Thank you, bro. Thank you for fighting. The whole point of Reva is to take attention away from Vader. You can't spend too much time with Vader because the more you explore him, the less impactful he is. Fair. Are you saying there's not any other characters that could do that same thing? You know, that would be my rebut. My opinion on them yelling is if Owen and his wife went off and chased Reva, how would Yes, Ethan, but what you're describing is horrible writing. The characters are doing things for the sake of plot things and not because they would organically do that. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's booty cheeks, bro. I don't know how else to say it. It's booty cheeks. Mike says the show is decent. Let's pray Ahsoka, etc. slaps and they learn from their mistakes. Oh yeah, dude, I think Ahsoka's going to be in a whole new world, a whole new stratosphere of the level of content, and Mando 3 as well. I think Mando 3 is going to be straight fire. You know, so I kind of want a super cut of the Kenobi show to make a Kenobi movie. Cut out all the unnecessary stuff. Yeah, dude, maybe you should do something like that. That could be kind of fun. Be a lot of work, though. Smokey Kenobi says, theories on 10 Rings logo in Miss Marvel. I think that there is clearly something going on with people from different dimensions and perhaps Tao Lao and the connection there to some of the Jinn. So, yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on there, for sure. Do you ever watch... man, I lost it. Do I ever watch Algonaut's channel? No, I've not seen it. Not seen it. Have I seen the leaked Tales of the Jedi trailer? I have, and it was pretty cool. Does anyone think Lucasfilm needs to fix its night scenes? What the fuck is it being so dark? Yeah, for sure. Why would Obi-Wan leave Vader alive to kill more people? LOL. Because he's the worst. Marvel Snap? No, not right now, man. I'm gonna get out of here in just a little bit, but. Did you see O'Shea Jackson's most recent tweet about being in Kenobi? No, and I'd honestly rather not. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm not the type of dude that's gonna like go on his Twitter and be like, bro, you suck, or you fucking, whatever. Why are you so happy? But like, if you ask me about it point blank, I'm just gonna tell you straight facts. How do I feel? I feel like O'Shea Jackson has the same standard of excitement that unfortunately a lot of Star Wars fans seem to have for the content. That's how I feel. Put that on a goddamn plaque or something. Elijah says, I would like to be a part of an official's Nerdventure Star Wars fan production. I feel like our competence has value and we should creatively share. Discord? Yeah, I mean, look, I think that I think when you see what we do with the fan fiction, it'll either be something you want more of or whatever, right? And if people want more of it, it was the first time we did it, and I think we could do even better. And we got some original sketches done for it. So, yeah, we'll see. Blah, 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 blah. Detoxing for Life says, love you, bro. Great content. Your work will pay off. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Pop says, yes, kids interview Hayden, does Force thing, and at the end of the interview, he asks Hayden. So basically, it's a big game of hide and seek. Watch it. Oh, shit. Wow. That's funny. Guy English says, did you get emotional when Kenobi apologized to Anakin? Because, bro, it was heavy for me. It was. Yes, I got very emotional in that scene. Inked Vader says, you see Taika interview where he said they should just start releasing the cut footage from movies and let fans cut their own versions? I love that. Oh, shit. That would be awesome, dude. I'm all about it. Matt Giles says, the problem is Jon Favreau can't be everywhere. This is true. This is true. Matthew Cruz says, do you think Kenobi beating Vader with no help and before seeing Qui-Gon's Force Ghost for guidance was believable? No, not really. But at the same time, like, that's the kind of stuff that, like, yeah, that doesn't necessarily feel believable, but it's not going to, like, ruin it for me, right? So, yeah, I was like, damn, dog, like, he's all the way back, like, so powerful. Like, he literally looks like Space Jesus when he's like that, and all the rocks are flying and all that. It's kind of interesting. Dr. Sunshine says, sent you the link. I think you could also make an amazing video on the apology letter. It's short and precise, but everything showrunners need to read. I will certainly check it out, man, and I thank you for reaching out. Meatbag Slayer 47, member for 3 months, says, always a great day being a nerd venture. Susan is in the lobby ripping death blinkers. Well, that's probably because she knows I'm not coming in tomorrow. You know, I'm just going to drop a couple vids. I'm not going to be streaming, so she's probably going to throw a gosh dang party. So, but, by the way, I will be coming back to the tower at 5 p.m. tomorrow night. 5 p.m. tomorrow night. We got a couple of very cool streams. We won't be streaming public, but 1 p.m., really good stream, talking about how we did during Kenobi. And then at 5 p.m., come on into the Diamond Lounge. Have a beverage, and let's get real. Let's get real about this shit. So tomorrow, we'll be doing that, okay? All right, everybody. All right, everybody. Much love. I think I did miss the 3PO chat. What did he say? What did Jay say? Oh, here we go. Drunk 3PO says, can I get a photo with an autograph? Only if you give me one back. Only if you give me one back. And then also, let's do a hot tub stream together. Come on, man. You're trying to get that clout? Let's do it. Let's do a hot tub stream. Hot tub stream, me and Jay. No girls allowed. All right, everybody. Much love. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being you. I'll talk to you soon. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. And also, that's not good enough. That's not a good enough song for my outro. That's not good enough. Give the people what they want. Let's not be like Lucasfilm. Let's give the people what they... Yeah, there we go. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? We did it. We did it. Couple more Kenobi videos. Probably recap stream next week on Nerd Theory. And then we're out of the woods. We survived. We made it. We made it through Kenobi. There was some good. There was some bad. I had some good takes. I had some takes where I got a little too mad. But we did it. We did it together. And as the twin suns set on Kenobi, hopefully permanently, no season 2, please. We now look forward and ahead to better content, better shows, and better fucking not Lucasfilm and all that. All right. I'll see you guys later.